Finally, in sports, the federal government has said it expects the Super Eagles to win and bring home the trophy at the Africa Cup of Nations in 2024. A Minister of Sport, Enos' comments comes on the backdrop of recent grouping ahead of the tournament beginning in January, which saw the Super Eagles drawn with host nation Ivory Coast. The Super Eagles will also face Guinea-Bissau and Equatorial Guinea as part of Group A. Enos assured Nigerians that the government would spare no efforts to rally the nation behind the Super Eagles for the required solidarity and support.
For a team and for a country that has the desire and the determination to win the African Cup of Nations again after several years, I mean, what it means is that Nigeria was prepared for any group whatsoever. Call it the group of death, call it whatever you want to call it. But I think that, and that is why one of the the initiatives that I brought to brief Mr. President had to do with Let's Do It Again campaign. The idea is that even the campaign alone is going to be like a moral booster to our football team, to urge them on. By the time they leave for the Cup of Nations and they are able to appreciate the fact that the whole country is behind them, the whole country is backing them, it provides that added, firepower in them. I don't expect that the country will not emerge, from that group, because the country's plan and determination is to win the AFCON Cup and bring it to Nigeria. The issue of the facilities and it's in the course of my briefing I talked about some some requests in certain specific areas, and those specific areas have to do with first funding for grassroots infrastructure and facilities, development. Now, one of the things we're bringing back is, the headmaster and the principals, cup competitions. And this is not going to be limited to football alone.